It is 32 degrees inside currently, and I turned off the fans so I could film this video. So I hope that you're all bloody thankful, because I'm going to be melting like the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz in a couple of seconds. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the Fictional Army Tag, and I was tagged by Chummy over at Read Like Wildfire. I'll leave her channel link in the description below. She's amazing, you all know I love her by now, blah blah blah. This tag sounds really fun and I'm super excited to do it, so let's jump into it. Basic premise of it though, from what I believe, is that I get to make my own army from fictional characters. So the first thing I have to do is name my strategy team. These are the people who will plot every move of our army to make sure that we are going to win. So I've chosen 3 lovely strategy members, and they are Selena from Throne of Glass, for obvious reasons if you've read the series, Sydney from Bloodlines, as I believe her smart and at times sometimes rash but most of the time smart decisions will help us through, and Cal from Throne of Glass, just to ration Selena out when her plans get a little bit too cray up in here. The next thing we have to do is name 2 drummers, 2 characters that I wouldn't mind that if we had to sacrifice we would. And I've chosen an unpopular opinion here, but For and Triss from Divergent. I don't like the Divergent series. For and Triss are just air, and to be honest I'm sick and hear about them, so they can be sacrificed for all I care. Number 3 is the protagonist most likely to turn traitor. I've chosen the Darkling. I don't even know why I would put the Darkling on my team. He just seems like someone who would scare everything, and honestly I still have that Kingdom Hearts image in my head of what he looks like, and to me just having that on my team would be hilarious. Like I couldn't stop laughing if that's what the Darkling really looked like. If you do not know what I'm referring to, you should check out my Sugar and Bone book review. I'll leave that in the link down in the description, in which I told you what I pictured the Darkling to look like. Spoiler alert, he doesn't look anything like that. Because of those reasons, I still kind of want the Darkling on my team, but I definitely think he would betray us. Then I have to choose 2 creatures who I want on my side. The first creature I am choosing are dragons. I mean, pretty obvious reasons here. They fly, they blow fire, and they're freaking badass. Who wouldn't want dragons on your side in a war? The second creature is bunnies. Now before you go on, hold on Becca, hold on, what's your reasoning and planning here? My reasoning is that bunnies are adorable, so my plan is to get the bunnies, to lure the enemy team in by thinking, oh how cute, these bunnies are adorable, and then we come up and sneak attack them and we train the bunnies to go ninja us and kick them and kill them and like eat their souls. That's my plan. Next I get to choose 5 badass characters. This was actually a lot harder for me than when I thought, because some of the badass characters I'd already chosen in other previous questions, so I was like, who do I choose? The first 2 are very obvious for me, and they're Rose and Dimitri from the Vampire Academy series. They're very kick-ass, I think they'll be great, and I think they're just perfect for this scenario. Next I chose Magnus Chase from Magnus Chase and the Sword of the Summer. He's something a little bit different. He's already dead. I know that he can die again and then he will actually be dead, but honestly I think that he'll still be a really good addition to our team. I think he knows some stuff and he might even be able to get some gods on our side, so Magnus Chase. Then I'm choosing Sailor Moon. Alright, before you even say Becca, she's not a book character. Actually she is. She's in a manga. The manga came first, and so yeah, she fits, and Sailor Moon is very badass. Alright, she will moon prison power those bitches into the next century. Lastly, I was like who am I gonna choose? And then I thought of Freya from Akatar. I was gonna choose Tamlin, but honestly if you've read A Court of Thorns of Roses, which is what I mean by Akatar, then yeah, Freya. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but if you've read it, especially the second half of the book, I really think that Freya will be someone that kind of surprises us all and can actually do something badass and will be a really strong element to our team. Then I have to choose a speech giver to inspire my troops, and I'm choosing Jasper from Twilight because of his manipulation. I believe that he can just manipulate everyone in the mood to feeling all happy and inspired and kick-ass, alright? Yes, I know that those feelings may go, but still, I think that Jasper is still someone that can do a really good speech regardless whether he's manipulation skills or not. Next I'm choosing a general, and I'm choosing Adrian from Bloodlines. I think Adrian and I will really work well together, and maybe Adrian and I can go sneak off while our army is fighting and make a war of our own. Then we need someone to financially support my army. Honestly, I don't really know many fictional characters that are rich. I've heard of Gatsby from The Great Gatsby, but I can't remember if he's rich or not. I'm not a big classical reader. And then I've heard of Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, but again, I couldn't remember if he was rich or not. So one of them two, if one of them is rich. If they're both not rich, then we're probably screwed, but one of them, I guess. whatever. They can just give them the money and then go back to their classical books for all I care. Then we have to choose what character we would like to be our army healer, and I'm choosing Carlisle from the Twilight series again because he's a doctor, he's a vampire, and he's just a fantastic healer. Like, I think he'll be really good. And we also get a vampire on our side also. I know that we've already got Jasper, but still, 2 vampires can't hurt, right? And then I guess we've got the people from the Vampire Academy and Bloodlines. We actually have a lot of vampires on our team. Then we're choosing one magical character, and I'm choosing Harry from Harry Potter. I was going to go Hermione, but I already think we've got enough brains on this team. And I do think that Harry is a really good fighter. After that, we have to name our territory, name the place where we want this battle to go down. This was probably the hardest question for me, but then I finally came up with the perfect solution. Just picture all of these characters fighting in this epic war. There's bunnies, there's dragons, there's Magnus, there's Rose and Dimitri, there's Carla and Jasper and Harry, Selena and Kale, all of these characters, and they're fighting in space. Not even on a spaceship or anything. Like, I don't know how this would work, but just in space in general. Just chilling, floating in mid-air fighting. I know that that's not possible, but in my world it can be possible, and that's where I want my battle to go down, in space. Lastly, I need to choose an author to write all about this epic army and our victorious, obviously, outcome. And I'm choosing Rochelle Mead. Rochelle Mead is one of my favorite authors. I believe that she writes some pretty kick-ass, badass scenes, as well as some pretty cool love scenes too for me and Adrian. I mean, let me tell you right now, is this not a story you would want to read? I mean, it's set in space with all of this awesome stuff. It's called Bunnies, alright? This is a story that needs to happen. I would write fan fiction of this if I could be bothered, but let's be honest, I probably can't. Though those Adrian scenes though. So yeah, that was a fictional army tag, and did you like my fictional army? Do you think I made the right decisions? What would have you chosen for your fictional army? If you have not done this tag, I highly recommend you doing it. It's really fun and really interesting to decide who you would like on your team. I think I've chosen pretty well, to be honest. Like this video if you think space was a perfect setting for a war, and if you don't think space was not a perfect setting for a war, then just don't like it. Be like that. But just know that you're not as cool as me and everyone else who thinks space wouldn't be a perfect setting for a war. And subscribe if you'd like to see more weird videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!